Good morning, everyone. It's Glenn Calloway coming to you from the basement. Today, I'm going to talk about box sets, specifically compact disc box sets. Um, I have quite a few of them in my collection. Today I'm going to rank my top 10. There's a lot of box sets that I don't own that I'm very envious of, but I'm quite happy with the ones I have. So, and some of them I think are amazing. So let's get started. Number 10 on my list of my favorite CD box sets in my collection would be the band The Last Waltz. Now, this is from 2002. Rhino Records put this out. It's as complete a collection of the performance from that great epic show as you're ever going to get. It's 4 CDs. There are the CDs. I love the way they put the CDs in these thing. It's like they seem well protected, like that's kind of a soft thing, and then that little, I don't know, spongy kind of thing to keep the CD in place. It just seems to me that on some of the ones I'll show you later, the disc can get scratched easy when you take them in and out. But there's the first 2 discs. There's the last 2 discs, and in between, there's a book with kind of the story of the show and lots of pictures and stuff. But the highlight of this set is the music. There are a lot of songs on here that weren't in the original album and weren't shown in the movie. So you get, like, for instance, the version of The Weight from the show, not from, they did in the movie, and on the record you get the performance with the Staple Singers, which is incredible, but this is just the band doing it. This Wheels on Fire by the band, you don't get that. Caledonia, when Muddy Waters comes out and does Manish Boy, they also do Caledonia. That's on here. Chest Fever, excerpt from the movie soundtrack. I don't know why. I think that was in there a bit. Maybe that was just parts of it in there before. Hazel, Bob Dylan's set on here includes the song Hazel from Planet Waves. Then there are jams on disc 3, Jam 1, Jam 2. We also get Don't Do It and Green Sleeves from the movie soundtrack. Disc 2, you get Rag Mama Rag. You get Eric Clapton playing not only Further On Up the Road, but All Our Past Times. Neil Young set, not just Helpless, but Four Strong Winds. Joni Mitchell's set, not just Coyote, but we get Shadows and Light and Furry Sings the Blues. So you get a couple. Then we get Acadian Driftwood, which is one of my favorite band songs. The W.S. Walcott Medicine Show. What else do we have? In disc 4, there are concert rehearsals. King Harvest Has Surely Come, a rehearsal of Tura Lura Lura with Van Morrison. Caravan with Van Morrison rehearsal, a rehearsal of Such a Night with Dr. John, Rag Mama Rag. It's just, the extra songs are really interesting on here. So if you get a chance to get this, it's obviously out of print, but you can pick it up on eBay fairly cheaply and probably on Discogs. I would say like $40, and it's in your house, and it's, I think, well worth it. If you're a fan of this album, it's well worth it. So that's number 10 on my list. Number 9. Another epic, well, the epic festival of all time, Woodstock. This is the 10 CD. Now, when this came out, again from Rhino, there was a huge box that came out. I don't know how many discs, but it's every second of the festival, all the announcements, just everything they have recorded. It sold out really fast, and it's like a couple of grand or something. It's ridiculous. But something that's more affordable, I think you can pick this up for around $100. This is a 10 CD set, and it has at least 3 songs. There's the little blurby thing that came in it, 10 CDs. It has at least, it's called Back to the Garden, 50th Anniversary Experience. It has at least 3 songs from every artist that performed. So you don't leave any artists out. So we get to hear Mountain, we get to hear Melanie, we get to hear a band called Quill. Um, who else is on here? Tim Hardin, Burt Summer, Sweetwater, incredible string band. You get more Canned Heat. You get the Grateful Dead stuff. You get Creedence. Who else do you get that wasn't in the original? You get lots of the band. Johnny Winter, who had a great set. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I wasn't a big fan of the David Clayton Thomas Blood, Sweat, and Tears years, but I'm telling you, they really rocked out at this festival at Woodstock. I was very impressed with their set. Um, yeah, so that's it. Let me show you. So basically, it's again a book with tons of photos, and I don't know if I can do this or not. We'll try. Let me see if I can just grab a few. That's the problem with box sets, trying to show them. You get a book full of photos and the story of the festival and a little blurb on each of the artists, and then you get the discs. They come in a thing like this. Now this is what I was referring to, where discs have a tendency to get scratched. That kind of pocket cardboard thing. Getting them in and out is, these ones aren't too bad. They're kind of loose. There's a couple of other sets I have there aren't. So there's disc 3 to 6, and then 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic set. It sounds great. Highly recommend that if you're a Woodstock fan as well. Number 8 on my list is one John Lennon. It was a choice between the Imagine set and the Plastic Ono Band set. And I picked the Plastic Ono Band set, but for me they're both tied. They're both full of a wealth of great outtakes and alternate takes and rehearsals and whatever else, plus great remixes of the album. Fantastic set. I love the way they put these together. This is a 6-disc set, 2 Blu-rays, audio discs, 6 compact discs. It's an 8-disc set, my apologies. 132-page book. You get the ultimate mixes, new remixes, stereo and surround, Blu-ray. It's just demos, raw studio mixes. I mean, just everything you'd want on this epic album, Plastic Ono Band. There we go. It's a nice heavy box. Again, this one isn't too expensive. I like under $100. I think they're good value. There are one of the sets there with 4, 6 discs. Nicely put together, like really well done. And then I believe this has the 2 Blu-ray discs there. Just pull that out. And yeah, you even get, I believe, Yoko's album on here. So that, and then the book. Nice hardcover book. 132 pages of everything you ever wanted to know about that period when they were recording this album and about this album. Few words from the people involved in the sessions and what have you. And again, I'm nothing but impressed with the way the Lennon, who's ever, I guess, Sean and Yoko are doing an incredible job with John's legacy. Fantastic. I believe this year we might see the Sometime in New York sessions. I'm hoping the box set is as good as the Imagine and Plastic Ono Band ones were. So that's number 10, 9, 8. Number 7 is going to be one of my latest obsessions, Caravan. I had to put this in the top 10. I mean, this is not for everyone, so I hesitated showing it, but it still is one of my favorites. This is out of reach for most people. It's I noticed there's a used one. You can get it for like $300 if you can find like a warehouse sale. But if you want to buy it new, it's 4, 5, 6. It's ridiculous. There's 37 discs in this Caravan set. It's a beautiful set. If you're a fan of this band, this is a holy grail. That's all I'm going to say. If you're not a fan of this band, then this is just completely nothing but outer access. Not required. Again, heavy duty box. Beautiful book. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that picture on the front. It's amazing. Whoa. Sorry. Again, hard to handle these things. Come on. Cooperate. Lots of photos and stories of the band and all the albums. You get original autographs of 3 of the existing band members, which is kind of cool. You get a family tree, 1968 to 2021, when this set was released. You get this cool poster of kind of the whole Canterbury scene and the what was going on in that particular region. 2 posters, which I'm not going to open. A couple of like books and stuff. They're like fan magazines or something. There they are there. And then the discs themselves. There's like, I'll hold it up. There's 37 discs in here. 2 of them are video discs. Also included is a Steven Wilson remix and a 5.1 surround sound version of this incredible album, In the Land of Grey and Pink, which sounds incredible. I'm not a surround sound guy, so I haven't heard that, but the 2-channel stereo version is just amazing. So if you're a fan of Caravan, you won't be disappointed. That's all I'm going to tell you. So I am going to try and put this back at least a little bit. Oh, we're going to do this. It's fun watching me drop everything. And that's the biggest, most cumbersome one. So we get that out of the way. It's not too bad. So number 6 is going to be this incredible set. Hitsville, USA, the Motown Singles Collection, 1959 to 1971. This set is so well done. It is very comprehensive. I've heard a couple of people say, well, this song was left off and this song was left off. Trust me, very few of the songs were left off. You get the original mono versions of a lot of songs, and 104 classic songs, 36 different artists, 68-page booklet, 4 CDs, digitally remastered from the original single mixes, which is very important. If you grew up at that time and you heard all these songs that way, you want to continue to hear them. So there is the book. This set is, I think you can pick this up for under $100 as well. And if you're a Motown fan, it's a must-have. I absolutely love it. There's the 4 tops. Just goes through all the artists and what have you. Martha and the Vandellas. Who have we got here? The musicians. It shows the house band, Funk Brothers. And yeah, just an incredible set. Here are the CDs. Uh, in the jewel cases, they're nicely packaged in. So again, fantastic set. Motown, beautiful. Hitsville, USA. Okay, next we have at number what am I at? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 is going to be this set. So I have been a big fan of the Zappa Roxy Performances set. It's a 7 CD set. I think it's awesome. It was my favorite one up until now, musically, and just the affordability of the box. It was like it's around 60, 70 bucks. It's well worth it. But then Zappa Erie came out last week. I showed it in an earlier video this week when I got it. My wife bought it for me for my birthday. It's not cheap. It's like 160, 170 bucks. And I bitched and whined about the price, thinking, how can a 6 CD set cost $170? I didn't really, I thought I'd wait and see if I could get a warehouse sale, but my wife was generous enough to buy it for me for my birthday. And I am blown away. As far as I'm concerned, this is underpriced, not overpriced. Zappa Erie. It is, like I said, 6 CDs. Now, this is my only complaint. The discs are in here very tightly. I'm not even going to try and pull them out. When you slide them in and out, you're going to scratch the discs. And then if you ever wanted to sell it or whatever, just if it damages the discs, people are going to say, oh, well, the discs are all scratched. But I don't think there's going to be a set that isn't scratched. I think I should try and find some sleeves and put them on there to keep them safe. But there's the first 3 discs. There's the last, well, there's 2 of the discs. One's in my CD player. This is Zappa's performances in the Erie, Pennsylvania area from 1974 to 1976. It's absolutely incredible. The music's unbelievable. When I listened to disc 1, went, wow, this is really good. And then I put on disc 2 and was completely blown away. The musicianship is incredible. Some of the older songs they do, which is really fun to hear. And it's just really musical. It's great. Disc 2, I played it, and then I played it again. So then disc 3, Frank has the flu, and you can hear it in his voice. He is so clogged up, and he talks about it too, how sick he is. But musically, it's incredible. It's I don't think his stuffiness takes away from it too much. I'm still enjoying it. Disc 4, again, is fantastic. And then we get to disc 5 and disc 6 from 1976. Just an amazing set. That musically, this is incredible. I absolutely love it. It's taken the place of the Zappa Roxy performances for me. Absolutely, I can't get it out of the CD player. I'm telling you, it's amazing. There's not enough superlatives to talk about it. So that's number 5. Number 4 is going to be this beautiful Grateful Dead box, the Pacific Northwest, indigenous native to the Northwest Pacific area, I believe, designed this box. It's absolutely beautiful. It's probably the most beautiful box set ever made. There's the lid. You can see how hard that is, and look how thick it is. It's like that thick with this beautiful kind of carving into the cardboard there. I mean, this is just breathtaking, this set. Again, not cheap. But for Deadhead fans, this is, if you're a Deadhead or you're a Dead fan, this is well worth the investment. There's the Wall of Sound. Again, just lots of words to read about the tours. There's all kinds of little things in here. There's a fish. Oh, what else have we got? A little box here, like a stash box. Anybody's interested in finding a little stash, and it comes with the limited edition ticket. 15,000 of these were made. My number is 7152. Very cool. It talks about just a little bit inside. There's not much to read there, but there's the card. Cool little box. Then the discs, there are from Vancouver 73, Seattle 73, Portland 73, Seattle 74, Vancouver 73, and Portland 74. Anywhere from 3 to 4 discs in each of these. About somewhere around 17, 18 discs in total. All the they're all gorgeous. The discs themselves. There's the music. Performances are fantastic. I love this time of the Dead. 73 to 74 is kind of my favorite Dead period. So I am very happy to have that set. It's number 4 on my list. It would be number 1 in terms of aesthetics. It's absolutely beautiful. It sits on my shelf proudly, and even gets played every once in a while. Okay, get through the Dead. Down to the top 3. What would they be? Number 3. Bob Dylan's original mono recordings. Whether you buy this on CD, the vinyl edition is incredible too. Bob's first 8 albums, 9 records. The Blonde on Blonde's a double. Goes right from his first album right up to John Wesley Harding. Just an amazing set. Original mono recordings. So well done. One of the great box sets. Just the value on this is, fantastic. It's John Wesley Harding. Times They Are Changing. Another side of Bob Dylan. His first album. Bringing It All Back Home. Highway 61. Blonde on Blonde. And of course the book that comes with it. I highly recommend, if you have a turntable, that you get the vinyl version. It's fantastic, and the value for the money is incredible. Yeah, Bob, number 3. Number 2 has got to be the Beatles in mono. Now, if you're talking about the greatest box set ever, I would say the Beatles in mono on vinyl is so well done. All original master recordings, duplicate, as close as you're going to get to owning the original albums when they came out, and the sound is incredible. Unfortunately, that set is out of print and worth a couple of $1,000, but boy, if you ever get a chance to pick one up, it is the set. But we're not talking about vinyl today. We're talking about CDs, and here's that set on CD in mono. There's also a stereo version. I love the mono on them. I grew up with a mono, so they're special to me. I've heard a lot of people say, no, you got to hear Pepper in stereo. Pepper's great in stereo, but I bought the mono when it came out, and it just has a special place in my heart. So that's why, for me, I'm not going to say it's better. It's just, for me, it's my preference. Beatles in mono, incredible set. Again, just so well done, so well packaged. All the CDs come in plastic sleeves. Of course, this goes up to the white album, when after that everything was just released in stereo. And then a book that comes with it. The album set has a hardcover book. Here is the little sheet that came with it. Hold it up there for you for a minute so you can get the details if you're looking. This set is out of print now, I believe, and also selling for fairly big dough. When I see it on Amazon, it's like Amazon.ca. I see it for going like $300-400. It can't be that much. there's a ton of knockoffs on this set, so you got to be careful when you're buying this off of a third-party seller. Make sure you're not getting ripped off. Okay, number one is a box set. I haven't had that long, but it's so well done and so full of incredible music that I wasn't aware of, and I've never seen a box set put together this well. Get rid of the not talking about the Grateful Dead, but David Bowie, Brilliant Adventure. Oh my God, 1992 to 2001. I just love the way this set is put together. I just think it's a brilliant cover. It's a nice heavy-duty box. Everything that comes with it. There's a hardcover book, which, if you've noticed when I showed all the other sets, except for Woodstock, which in Zappa, which are hardcover. I mean, this is in a small disc set for a nice hardcover book like this. Just classy as hell. So good. I mean, just amazing. And not only that, they've taken such care with the CDs. These are such heavy-duty covers. They're just beautiful covers. And when you take this out, you get like another card with all the information on the album. This happens to be, this is the BBC Radio Theatre disc. It had 2 CDs, but you get a sleeve too to keep them in good shape. I mean, fantastic. There are 2 kind of separate. There's one called Recall 5, which is just a bunch of outtakes and just alternate stuff and radio edits and things, which is cool. Then everything else is just the albums, and these albums are so good. The Buddha of Suburbia, White Noise, Black Tie, White Noise, Toy, Outside, Earthling. The one that's become my favorite is Hours. Just brilliant. Again, just so well done, so well packaged. That's why it's number one. They just took such care and had such respect for the fans, as far as I'm concerned, when they put these sets together. So I'm putting David Bowie at number one just because whoever looks after his legacy in these releases is doing an amazing job. Hats off to them. So that's my top 10. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll be back soon. Take care.